フロントウィング、グリザイアの果実。
Hello everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. So, obviously we're... Well then. Shit. 1 second. I gotta change that. It's still set for Katawa Shoujo. I hate that. I hate that so much. There we go. That's so annoying. I should have made that a separate window capture instead of just swapping between the same one. But there we go. Now it's there. At a black screen. Hello, Scuff. God, I look like ass today. Again, I always look like ass. So what else is new? So yeah, we're continuing with Fruit of Grisaia today. I barely remember what happened last time. I think we were nearly in a fight. Or rather, someone was hired to kick the crap out of us. Well, we kicked the crap out of them. And then ended up at the police station again. And then let go, and it's just been a ride from there. Okay, we left off and it was a sports day. I think I had to end this early because my bitrate was going a little nuts. I think that's what happened. Yeah, I had to cut the stream short for this guy last time because things are getting unstable. Which, that's okay. So we're having like a weird sports day where it's like a mixture of every sport. I don't know. These girls are odd. But it is what it is. So we're gonna load up back into the middle of like sports.
別に流行ってるわけじゃないわよ。ただうちの学校って今まで学生が5人しかいなかったから何をやるにしても人数が足りなかったのよ。
Okay, yeah, that's right. They kind of made up their own sport because there's so few of them they can't properly play anything. There was 5 of them for like a year, and now there's me as the 6th. So they can still sort of do things, but not really, yeah.
それにソフトボールをやりたいとかドッジボールがいいとかいろいろと意見が分かれまして。
Okay, so there were so few of them, none of them could agree on what to play, so they just kind of said yes, all of it. So you ended up just doing all of them at once? Was this your doing, Sakaki?
そうやって何でもかんでも私のせいにしないでほしいわね。
Yeah, we're just kind of jumping right into it, because... I gotta keep better track of what happens in this thing, or at least have more days where I play this.
もう確かに言い出したのは私だけれど。
So, Yumiko was the one that suggested doing everything. She probably, you know, really brought her point home by pulling out the box cutter. And don't complain when I blame you.
いつまで経っても意見の一致が見られないから。だったら全部やればいいと言っただけよ。別に全てをいっぺんにやれと言った覚えはないわ。
They misunderstood what she meant. Okay, okay. Yeah, I could see that.
それよりもルールが理解できたのならさっさと始めてほしいのだけれど。
Yeah, it's a combination softball, volleyball, football, I think. It's everything. What about Amane and Makina?
いるわよここに。引っこ抜けかと思ったのよさ。
Oh yeah, something happened with them. What exactly?
首とか魂とか。
Amane?
何よ、教育でしょ。この子ってば注意してあげないとどんどん汚い言葉を覚えてバンバン使いたがるんだから。
Are you her mother or what? And so, after 15 minutes of wasted time, with Amane's second shout of, "Alright, let's do this!" Our bewildering match of mystery extreme sports begins. Through the impartial results of rock, paper, scissors matches, the teams are divided as follows. Bear Team. Pitcher, Suo Amane. Catcher, Sakaki Yumiko. Fielder, Irasu Makina. Hey Nichols, how's it going? Hope your morning's going well. Rabbit Team. Pitcher, Kazumi Yuji. Catcher, Komine Sachi. Fielder, Matsushima Michiru. Why did they choose between a bear and a rabbit as their mascot names? Oh well. Still feeling pretty sick? Oh, I'm sorry. Take, you know, the cough medicine, the Tylenol, all of the fun stuff to fight it off. Drink plenty of water and get all that rest. Our rabbit team ends up being first to bat. The leadoff batter dons a softball helmet, grabs a colorful metal bat, and takes her place in the batter's box.
よーし、かかってきなさい。
With a grating, high-pitched shout, Michiru thrusts her bat out to point at the pitcher's mound, where Amane is settling into her stance with a volleyball in hand. Jesus Christ. It's like softball, soccer, baseball thing. IR confusion. What's this? Considering how apathetic she was, Michiru's gotten surprisingly into it now that the game started. It's that competitive spirit, man.
ええ、みちる様は何と言いますか。とりあえず何でも嫌ってみて、何にでも面倒くさがってみるところから始める人なんですけど。
She's tsundere when doing things as well. Great. She's not just tsundere to us. When playing fucking sports, she's tsundere. God. Oh yeah, it's enter.
いざ始まってしまえば一番ムキになる方ですから。
I see. But I'm willing to bet she's also the first one to get bored.
ご明察です。
Unaware of the critical analysis she's receiving from her teammates, Michiru takes a few vigorous practice swings, then glares up at Amane.
前回の借り、今日こそ返してあげるわ。あー、なんだっけ。おめえ挽回。ちょっと言い間違えただけでしょ。人の小さなミスをそうやっていつまでもネチネチと、もう。
Watching Michiru stamp her feet in frustration in the batter's box, I whisper to Sachi, who's sitting next to me on the bench. So, what happened last time?
はい、前回の授業でみちる様はあまねさんから1点も取ることができなかったんです。それでまあ試合終了後に大きな声で「このおめえはいつか挽回するから覚えていなさい」
I'll regain this disgrace. Good job, Michiru. Ah. Disgrace tends to be something you want to repay, not regain. I guess the words are kind of similar. Michiru must have gotten all excited and shouted out a garbled sentence before she even knew what she was saying. Just a thought here. Might Michiru be something of an idiot? Ugh, great, we're already starting this. Am I already starting to hate him again?
私の口からは何とも申し上げにくいです。そこ聞こえてるわよ。ごちゃごちゃうるさい。
Yep, sorry. Didn't intend to distract you. We'll keep quiet, so please regain as much disgrace as you like.
だからおめえは返上するもので挽回するものじゃないのよ。ラッキー。
As Michiru screeches like a drugged monkey and brandishes her bat overhead, Amane's first pitch sails over the plate.
ストライク。
こらずるいわよ。なんもずるないわ。試合はもう始まってんねん。
How'd you not see a volleyball whiz past your face? It's a volleyball.
屈辱だ。
Receiving the return throw from Sakaki, Amane carefully finds her foothold on the pitcher's mound, a fearless smile on her face.
ほら、第2球行くわよ。来い。
With that intense shout, Michiru takes firm hold of her bat and fixedly watches Amane's pitching motion. It's a volleyball! You can't really, pitch it like a regular ball. It's too big. Your grip is gonna be awkward on it, unless they, deflated it. Looking closely, Michiru's got the position of her hands on the bat reversed. But if I mention that now, I get the feeling her only response would be another shut it. Guess I'll just watch over her gallant battle with silent respect. Amane twists her long limbs into a sidearm motion, and the volleyball soars toward the squatting Sakaki's hands at the ideal velocity and angle. With an explosion of energy, Michiru swings her bat at full force, but tragically, she cuts through empty air a good 10 centimeters above the top of the ball, her blonde twin tails swinging aimlessly behind her.
2ストライク。
Michiru. It's a volleyball. It's a pretty big target and you're missing it. Michiru slams her bat on home plate in a towering rage.
あと1球よ、みちるちゃん。ちゃんって言うな。子供扱いしないでよ。次こそは打つ。この日のために編み出した伝説の打法が。
Hey, Michiru.
何よ。
You got your hands wrong.
はあ？
You're batting right, so your right hand should be on top. You got it backward.
知ってるわよ。わざとよ。どう持つのよ。
You're obviously clueless. Hold it with your right fist higher on the bat. Your left fist below.
そういうことはもっと早く言いなさいよ。なんなのよもう。ねえ、続けていいの？いいわよ。いつでも来なさいよ。もう少し待ちなさいよ。どっちなの？来い。
As Michiru bears her fighting spirit, Amane's face briefly suggests a dubious, "Are you sure about that?" But she's not the type to think too hard about this sort of thing. Her expression soon gives way to a smirking grin.
んじゃあ全力でいくよ。
Forcefully swinging the ball up in her right hand, Amane takes a step forward on the mound, throwing the movement of her entire body into the pitch. The ball flies out of Amane's hand, whistling through the air directly at its target, which is Michiru.
みちる様、危ない。
It's a volleyball! It's not gonna hurt that much. I kinda know. I've been hit by a lot of balls in the face. And the body. Don't take that out of context. Sport balls.
想定通りよ。
Michiru, anticipating the bean ball, pulls back half a step with her pivot leg and swings her bat in a wide arc.
くらえ。伝説のピッチャー返し。
Michiru's vigorous stroke of the bat catches the ball beautifully in the sweet spot, sending it flying back toward Amane on the mound.
あれは伝説のピッチャー返しです。
Well, that's what she screamed, so I would assume so. Exactly where and how this thing became a legend is a question for another day. The ball rushes straight back towards Amane, who's still in an awkward position from releasing her pitch. That thing's gonna hit her! Or so I thought for a split second. Amane nimbly recovers and takes a firm stance as the ball approaches her.
なの必殺ピッチャー返し返し。
Turning to the side, she swings back with her left elbow and unleashes a firm right-handed fist stab in model karate form. A fist stab? You mean a punch? A punch. You mean she punched it. She punched the ball. A fist stab? Whatever. The resounding thud, the ball is sent flying back toward where Michiru stands in the batter's box.
己こさくな。ヒギピッチャー返し返し返し。
Michiru fires it right back.
無駄もだ。ピッチャー返し返し返し返し。おーピッチャー返し返し返し返し返し。のーりゃーピッチャー返し返し返し返し返し返し。
Right off the bat, and we already find ourselves in a deadlock? Or rather, what the hell is with this development? I'm sort of reminded of those martial arts matches where both fighters run into the corner of the ring at the first gong, stop dead, then just start bashing away at each other, but where do things go from here? Are they planning to repeat pitcher paybacks until they just run out of steam? I can't read the next move. Strange game. There's no apparent path to victory for either side. Hey, Sachi.
はい、なんでしょう。
What exactly is a pitcher pack?
さあ、おそらくですけど、マキちゃんは舌が短いので、ピッチャー返しと言おうとしてセリフを噛んだだけかと。
We got like a fucking pong match going on right here. I think if this was anime, they'd just be going. I see.
ピッチャー返し返し返し返し返し返し返しなんとピッチャー返し返し返し返し返し返し返し返し
Sparks continue to fly as the battle to the death between Mound and Batter's Box continues along its repetitive course. But, I mean... what exactly are they getting all worked up over? It's too damn hot for this. But I suppose women have their own battles that must be fought to the bitter end. This is clearly a contest between two truly indomitable spirits. By the way, Sachi.
はい、なんでしょう。
Just how long is this feudal exchange going to continue?
さあ、おそらくはどちらかが諦めるか飽きるかするまでだと思いますけど。
Truly a thrilling, edge-of-your-seat battle of the wills. Mind if I use this opportunity to go buy a drink?
あ、私が買ってきましょうか。
No, think I'll get it myself this time. At my words, Sachi skews me with a searching glare.
まさか、榊さんみたいにジュースを買いに行くって言って、そのまま帰ってこないつもりじゃないですよね。ダメですよ。
As the thought, damn, she saw through me, runs through my head, I make eye contact with Sakaki, who still crouched behind the plate.
なんなの？こっちを見ないでくれる？
So there was a previous offender, eh?
うるさいわね。こんなの時間の浪費だわ。
It really is a waste of time. You got 4 people watching these two bounce a volleyball back and forth. One hitting them with a bat, the other literally punching it out of the air. Well, can't argue with that. So we resign ourselves to watch over their battle to the end, with the calm gazes of the elderly watching their overly energetic grandchildren skip a rope with all their might. But just as I'm beginning to think that this fiery clash of pride between Michiru and Amane might truly never end, the conclusion arrives in an unexpected form.
ピッチャー返し返し返し返し返し返し返し返し返し返し返し返し返し。ピッチャー返し返し返し返し。
That didn't sound good. Hey, Sachi.
はい、なんでしょう。
What does that just now signify?
さあ、おそらくですけれど、天音さんが足を滑らせて足首をくじいた音ではないでしょうか。
Ow! I see. Wait, should that be my reaction here? So, isn't that kind of bad?
やばいですか？
Sachi stares blankly back at me for a moment. After a beat, her eyes widen and her mouth springs open.
いえ、やばいですよ。
Wow! Sleep in my eye. But just, wow, she twisted her ankle punching the balls out of the air? What the hell? As we hurriedly jump off the bench, Makina is already rushing up to Amane, who's currently writhing on the mound. Don't die.
いたたたた
Although it might look like a slapstick comedy scene if you squint, the atmosphere is actually pretty tense. Until a burst of out-of-place laughter breaks it. How much you want to bet it's Michiru? I got a feeling Michiru's laughing at Amane, twisting her damn ankle.
それ見たことか
Michiru points toward the mound with her right hand, her left hand resting on her hip, her proud face the image of woman triumph. Or triumphant, whatever. What the fuck?
ああこの私にこの私に勝負を挑もうなんて 10年早いわよ
Are you gonna pass out from heat stroke? Should you really be striking a victory pose right now? Completely burned out yourself.
うるさいわねこの程度なんてことダメごめんクラクラするサチ酸素持ってきて
Her faint voice abruptly failing her altogether, Michiru's body begins to shake violently. She collapses to her knees on the spot with a thump. Yeah, she's done.
倒れたよチルチルも死んだよオーマイガーなんてこったどうして私の好きになる人はみんな死んじゃうのよさ死んでないからちょっと立ちくらみがうえ
Michiru scatters sparkling vomit onto the ground with a sickening gurgle. Oh my gosh, is she literally throwing up rainbows? Would this be the so-called double KO? So, Sachi, in this case, can we declare the one who stands up inside the 10 count the winner?
いえもうそういった場合じゃないと思います
We just don't give a flying fuck.
すみません風見さん私はみちる様の様子を見ますのであまねさんの方お願いできますか
Roger.
同時だあまね大丈夫今なんかグキーって曲がっちゃいけない方に足が曲がってたよね
Probably shouldn't try to stand. If the bone's broken, the pressure might make it break the skin. Oh! I did not need to hear that. Oh, I can't get it out of my head. Oh, I can't get it out of my mind. Oh. I did not need that this early in the morning. Ow.
怖いこと言わないでよ
Look, just stay put. Let me see your foot. Amane, supported by our hands, slowly shifts to a sitting position on the mound. I take her right leg in my hand and lift it up to take a look. It's not any worse than I'd expected. Fortunately, there doesn't seem to be a fracture, but there is red swelling beginning around the joint. Doesn't seem to be broken, but... a sprain? Well, if we're unlucky, it might be a partial fracture.
捻挫か久しぶり私さ身長の割に足のサイズが小さいから昔からよく転ぶのよね
Either way, it's the infirmary for you. Can you stand?
なんとか
Yep, nope, you cannot stand. Not on your own. Don't put weight on your right foot. Just get yourself onto my back. Don't give me that. Not so bad right now because you're pumped full of adrenaline from the shock, but if you overdo it, you'll be crying later. Hurry up and get on.
優しい。どうしたの急に。
I'm not gonna play along with your jokes right now. You're hurt. Stop wasting time and do what I tell you.
うん。
Amane softly leans her body against my back and grabs the shoulders of my gym uniform somewhat hesitantly. You need a better grip than that. Wrap your arms around. Get a hold on my neck. Yuji, I didn't know you're that kind of guy. Damn.
わかったわよ。こう？
As instructed, Amane wraps her arms around my neck, pushing her breasts firmly against my back. There it is. Normally, I'd be throwing out a joke or two at this point, but this isn't the time. Sachi, I'm taking her to the infirmary. How's Michiru?
はい。みちる様は今酸素吸入中です。5分程度で回復すると思われます。
Michiru lies flat on the ground, limp as a beached tuna. Sachi's holding a portable can of oxygen to her mouth as we speak. Oh my god. I'm leaving command of the field to you. Adjust your tactics the situation demands. Can you handle it, class representative?
はい。小峰幸いただきます。
God damn it. It's not a battlefield, dude. For some reason, maybe instinctively reacting to my tone, Sachi raises a hand in salute toward me. Alright, here we go, Amane.
ごめん。
Not a problem. This isn't something you need to apologize for. I thought about that response, but ultimately decided against it. The wounded tend to grow timid toward those around them. Better to avoid wording that might make her think of herself as baggage, burdening others. Don't want to increase her anxiety. I keep up a flow of communication, standard procedure to ensure the wounded don't faint out of pain. Where's the infirmary? Amane, do you know?
その先を右。突き当たりまで行ったら左に行くと保健室があるよ。
We'll be there soon. Try to endure it for the moment.
大げさだな。たかが捻挫だよ。
Don't make light of leg injuries. Soldiers get abandoned when they can't walk.
へえって。いや、まあ、そっか。そうだよね。怪我した子から死んでいくんだよね。
Don't worry. Japan won't desert you. I won't leave you to die either.
ごめんね。私、重いでしょ。
Not particularly. 5 bags of rice or so at most.
ちょっと、なんで私の体重知ってるのよ。
I'm used to carrying around heavy luggage on my back. I can estimate the weight from the feeling on my shoulders.
あのさ、おぶってもらっておいてこんなこと言うのもあれなんだけど、この場合ね、普通は全然重くないよとかさ、なんかこう女の子に対して気を使ったりするもんなんじゃないのかな。
Nah, you have the same weight as 5 bags of rice. Ugh. You're lighter than I expected. Probably only looked heavy from your height and that oversized chest. You got long legs, too. That must have thrown me off. This fucking guy.
足が長いって褒めてくれてるのは嬉しいけど、なんか複雑。ちなみに私の体重ってどれぐらいだと予想してた？
My impression was that you'd be comfortably above 60 kilos. Okay, what is 60 kilos in pounds? That I'm very curious about, because I don't know conversion. 60 kilo in pounds. 132 pounds. That's it. Huh. Yeah, heavy, but not that much. I mean, not even that heavy. I mean, 100 pounds is still heavy. 132 obviously heavier than that, but if you're used to lifting things that weight, it's like nothing.
そういうことを言わないの。
As she speaks, Amane sharply tightens her arms into a chokehold around my neck. Look, stop thrashing around. You'll be the one crying if I drop you. I come to a brief halt on the spot and lift Amane's body, which has been sliding down my back, up more firmly around my shoulders.
そっか、今ならユージ君、両手が塞がってるよね。
Amane? What are you planning, woman? Oh my god. In the next moment, Amane gently closes her eyes. Still clinging tightly to my neck, she brings her lips close. Oh, she gave Yuji a kiss on the back of the neck. Hey! I take an immediate evasive action in response to her suspicious movements, but Amane's lips nonetheless press against my cheek. That's the back of your neck, sir. That ain't your cheek.
チェ、避けられちゃったか。
What the hell is wrong with this woman? She's very affectionate. That's all I can say. She's affectionate. And very clearly has a thing for you, or at least men in general. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm sure we'll find out. I've got half a mind to drop her on the hallway floor, but we're dealing with an injured party here. I turn my head to the side to stare into Amane's face, finding her blushing in apparent embarrassment. I thought I met her for the first time at this school, but maybe...
何よ、人の顔じっと見て。
Well, this is someone you might actually know? It's nothing. No matter how long or how carefully I study Amane's features, nothing comes to mind. I was entertaining the possibility she might have been some childhood friend I'd parted from in tears or what have you, but I'm pretty well convinced that isn't the case. Which would leave... Do I look like the lover you were tragically separated from in your previous incarnation? Is that it?
何それ、人を電波扱いしないでよ。っていうか、この学園でそういうこと言わないの。シャレにならないから。
Huh? Pouting her lips, Amane knocks a fist against my head with a solid thunk. What are you anyway?
スオアマネ。
Yes, my short-term memory is perfectly fine. Thanks. every time Amane speaks, her soft breaths strike my ear. Is it just my imagination? Or has her body temperature slowly been rising while I've had her on my back? Please, please no. Please don't say that what I think is happening is happening. If she suffered a partial fracture on that ankle, it might be that her body's beginning to generate a fever. Better get a move on. Again, lifting Amane further up on my back, I hurry to the infirmary. Is there even a doctor here? I thought we were like literally the only fucking people here. Doc! Emergency case! Get a move on!
いや、ドクって。
Still carrying Amane, I push my way forcefully into the room and shout for attention. But there's no one here whatsoever, much less a doctor. Why isn't there anyone here? Everyone take a break at once?
うちには保健の先生っていないのよ。とりあえずベッドの上で下ろして、あとは自分でやるから。
Huh? There's no doctor? You mean they haven't hired anyone at all to staff this room?
そういうこと。
For the time being, I lower Amane onto a nearby bed.
保健の先生が来るって話は前からあるんだけど、なかなかいい人が見つからないみたいでね。薬とかは業者の人が来てたまに入れ替えてるみたいなんだけど。
Well, fine. I'll take care of the treatment.
できるの？
I learned first aid at my previous school. I can handle something like this, at least. I kneel in front of Amane's leg, untie and remove her athletic shoe, then take her red swollen right ankle in my hand. I'm gonna move it. Tell me if it hurts. It's guaranteed to hurt. Her ankle's slender, but compared to her uninjured left foot, it's clearly inflamed pretty badly. I bend Amane's ankle to various angles, carefully searching for the location of her injury. It's not fractured after all, but I think the ligament might have been stretched, or the joint capsule ruptured. I don't want to know what the joint capsule is, nor do I want to think of something like that rupturing. That is a very violent word for something to happen inside a body. Ow. Taking a roll of medical tape from the infirmary's first aid kit, I loosely wrap it around Amane's ankle, restricting the range the joint can move. Then retrieve ice from the freezer, stuff it into a bag, and press it over the injury through a towel, relieving the heat of the inflammation.
ありがとう。ずいぶん楽になったわ。手慣れてるのね。
Well, just a bit. I'm accustomed to treating sprains and burns, at least. When I was a kid, I was getting hit pretty much every day. I still get my fair share of injuries even now.
やっぱり優しいね、ユージ君。
Spare me. How exactly am I a nice guy? I just treated an injury. Anybody would do that much.
そうやって冷たい態度を取るのは、私に優しいやつだって勘違いされると、甘えられて鬱陶しいから？
To be honest, Amane's words are pretty close to the bullseye. When human beings find kindness, they naturally take advantage of it. Before they realize it, they've grown dependent on that kindness. They lose their ability to function without it. If I disappeared, what would you do with yourself? My master spoke those words to me when I was still a child.
正直ね、 保健室に着いた時点で、じゃあ俺は行くからって言われるのを覚悟してたんだけど、ユージくん何も言わずに治療してくれたじゃない。驚いちゃった。
Ow. Alright then, I'll be going. As I raise my right hand in farewell, Amane grabs my clothes firmly to prevent my retreat.
ちょっと、怪我をしてナーバスになっている女の子を一人にする気？もう少し一緒にいなさい。
Am I the only one who thinks she should be slightly more nervous about being alone with a teenage male in this room? In a good society, no, she shouldn't be nervous. No one should ever fear being in the room with someone of the opposite sex. But it is not the world we live in, unfortunately. Ooh. Which has a bed? When her leg is injured to the point she can't walk? Dude, stop. What do you want from me? If you have something to say, then spit it out already.
じゃあ、はっきり言うけど。ねえ、私の彼氏になってよ。
To get straight to the point, be my boyfriend.
セーブするわ。
I'm gonna, just save. So sorry, what? What?
聞こえなかったかな。もう一度言おうか。
Why are you saying this?
君のことが好きだから。
It's been like a week. Since when?
初めて会った時からずっと一目惚れってやつかな。なんか冷たい反応。私の言ってることを信じてないでしょう。
Then let me ask, what part of me did you fall in love with?
そうね。なんかダメ男っぽいところ。
Fell in love because the way we seem sorta hopeless. Wow.
私さ、こいつ私がいなかったらどうやって生きていくんだろうみたいな、そういう男に弱いみたい。
If I'm not around, how is this guy gonna keep himself alive? I'm kind of a sucker for that kind of man, it seems. Oh my god. I think he's doing pretty well on his own, Amane. You're barking up the wrong tree. He's not hopeless. I see. Can't say I have a problem with reliable women myself.
マジで？それって好都合じゃない？どうする？じゃあ付き合っちゃおうか。
I swear to fucking god, if this comes up with as a choice of either saying yes or no, holy shit. It feels like it would be. It only took us a while to get to this point. What does this girl think she's grinning about? Momentarily speechless with bemusement, I hold my right palm to my forehead and run it up through my hair. Look, is teasing me that much fun?
そういう言われ方は心外なんだけど。じゃあさ、彼氏がダメならお姉ちゃんになってあげる。
If you don't want to become my boyfriend, I'll become your big sister. Stepbrother. Oh my god. What?
優しくて綺麗なお姉さん欲しくない？
I regret to inform you that we're not hiring big sisters at the present time.
いつ募集するの？
We anticipate no vacancies until doomsday.
なんだよそれ。
That's my line, idiot. Shifting my grip on the ice pack, I give Amane a slap on the ankle. Dude!
もう女の子いじめて楽しい？
Dude! No! Let's see. If you make it a yes-no question, then yes. I think I'd safely be on the enjoy bullying girls side.
サディストか。でも大丈夫。私ってこう見えてもド M だから。
I happen to be a natural-born masochist. Great, so she's probably gonna get off to us hitting her fucking ankle. Oh my god. What even? What even is this fucking game? Just what do you want from me, exactly?
ねえ、どうしてもダメなの？なんか女としての自信なくすな。
Oh my god. I'm not trying to reject you, but don't you think you're rushing things here?
時期尚早という言葉を使う人はきっと10年経っても同じことを言うよね。
We're not talking about politics here.
だから彼女は諦めてお姉ちゃんになるって言ってるじゃないね。
Starting off by asking for the sky, then dragging out concessions as a compromise in negotiations? You really do think you're a politician.
そろそろ私も傷つくぞ。
Oh, it's a whatever. He sighed. I drop my shoulders in an exaggerated gesture and heave a heavy sigh. I'm sure this girl intends to continue this aggressive pursuit until I tell her what she wants to hear. It'd be a serious pain in the ass if she tried to push me any harder than this. As a point of compromise, this is probably right at the limit of my tolerance. Yeah, I got it. If you want to play the big sister that badly, I'll go along with it. If there was a mirror in front of me as I speak these words, I'd be staring into the face of a man with the word reluctant stamped on his forehead. Might this have been a hasty decision? Indifferent to my shame and regret, Amane beams happily and drops her hand on top of my head with a gentle thump in grand big sister style.
ならばよろしい。これからはお姉ちゃんって呼ぶんだぞ。
Please, let me just call her Amane. Do not make me start actually saying fucking Oni-chan. or One-chan. We get called Oni-chan from Machina because of course we do. God. This game is slowly becoming more weeb than I can handle. Don't think this means you can pet my head whenever you feel like it. Although I don't go so far as to push Amane's hand away, I can't say this is an especially pleasant feeling. Dutiful and clever dogs, as a rule, don't wag their tails when someone other than their master pats their head. Okay. Alright, we moved on to like the next day, or the day or a few days. Join the stream and there's just boobs. Hey Mary, how's it going? Yep. Yep, boobs. We're gonna get a lot of boob talk in this one. Yeah. Yeah. She did literally just ask, hey, can I be your girlfriend? No. Can I be your big sister instead? Fine. Quite a shift. And this all from the girl who, like, a stream or two previously when we played through this, was getting off to the smell of our bed. Ready to bring herself to a finish before realizing we were in the room with her. I prefer eating my meals alone. It's just easier that way. For one thing, I don't have to go through the hassle of pretending to enjoy what I'm eating. In the first place, there's no cafeteria or lunch counter in this school. Yeah, there's also no, someone in the doctor's office. It's just an office full of supplies. And beds. The facilities themselves apparently exist, but after all, you can count the number of students and permanent staff here on on the fingers of your hands. Yeah, so there's 6 students, the principal, you could just say the actual word, then get off. It's not a banned word here. Hey Nick, how's it going? I'm just saying it to say it. I don't want to be too crass. If I can help it. Spending the money to run a lunchroom for the benefit of that small number of people would be completely inefficient way. Would be completely inefficient any way you look at it. So then, you might ask, how does lunch work at this place? It's a pretty simple system. When we arrive at the classroom in the morning, we can write our names in a notebook on the podium. Every lunch period, a supplier delivers food to everyone who signed up. Boxed lunch catering, as they call it. Of course, it's completely up to every individual student whether we take advantage of the catering. Because the menu is basically left up to the supplier, it's possible to sign up only when they're offering something you want. It's possible to sign up only when they're offering something you want. Personally, I haven't asked for delivery even once. It's not that I'm worried about saving money, or that I can't trust food made by others. I don't have any religious principles against eating meat either. I'm just not interested enough in what I eat to bother. They say it's a common result of being raised in a food-poor environment, and considering the time I spent living together with my master and her crappy cooking, I guess it's only natural.
NANI?!
Thanks for using the sound alert. A full stomach and adequate nutrition is really all I need. Incidentally, the lunch I prepared for myself today is 3 plain salt rice balls. What? Just rice balls with salt. Ugh. My side dish was also a quick job. After frying onions and garlic, I threw them together to cook with some canned tomatoes and kidney beans, adding a packet of chili powder for seasoning. As my master used to say, humans ain't that fragile. You won't starve as long as you've got beans to eat. Jesus Christ. Love these sound alerts. I'm glad you like them. I have them there for everyone to use. We just only ask you do not spam them, that is all. I don't need sound alerts going off every, the entire stream from start to finish. But for now, I trust everyone to use them properly. But I guess going with nothing but the basics is a bit too bleak for me. No point in living like a monk, so I've also brought an apple for dessert. An apple. Kinda feels like I'm eating nothing but red stuff, but there's no point worrying about a meal's appearance. This is perfectly adequate for my needs.
Oi! Yuji!
You're not gonna go with like Yuji-kun? Or Yuji-chan? You are playing the big sister for us now. Oh, she dropped it this time. So now she's dropped the honorific.
Nani?
Don't just call me Yuji, woman.
だって私お姉ちゃんになったんだし、弟にくんづけって変じゃない？
I don't remember giving you permission to not use one.
禁止された覚えもないけど。
Well, shit, she got us there. Okay, it's now forbidden.
もうなんて横暴なのかしら。なら私も交換条件出すわよ。
Oh no. What do you want?
私のことお姉ちゃんって呼んだら呼び捨てにするのやめてあげる。
Please no. Please no, please, I do not want to keep calling Amane One-chan.
どうする？ゆうちゃん。
Spare me. Not even my parents ever called me that.
いいからほれ呼んでみお姉ちゃんって。
Ridiculous.
なんだよその態度。だったら私も呼び捨てやめないぞ。
Do whatever you want.
そうするよゆうじ。
And? You need something?
いやなんか地味に一人でご飯食べてるからさ。ね一緒に食べない？
No, I'll pass. Take your volunteer work to Makina, why don't you?
もちろんマキナも一緒だよ。マキナ。
Okay, we spend a lot of fucking time with Amane and Makina. Can I do something with the other girls more, please?
お？呼んだか？呼んだけどさ、その言葉遣いはどうだろう。お兄ちゃんもお弁当何食べてるのよさ。 聞いちゃいねえし。
おにぎりとリンゴとこの赤いのは何？
Baked beans.
なんかおいしそうね。それ
Want to try some? Oh my god. Now we're gonna be feeding Machina.
もうそうやって何でも人が食べてるものを欲しがらないの。まるで普段うちで何も食べさせてないみたいじゃないの。
ママね、パンちょうだい。これ絶対パンと合う。
Oh my god.
聞きなさいよ、人の話。おじゃないわよ。っていうかあんたもマキナに何食べさせたのよ。
Baked beans! He already said it! Like I said, beans. She just had a mouthful. Hardly a big deal.
豆って。うわ、何その40代の独身サラリーマンみたいに質素なお弁当。
Lonely businessman in his 40s lunch. Oh my god. Like in the mother of fuck. Beans are my bitrate's going nuts. One moment. I should probably make that a command. This seems to happen a lot more often than I would actually like. Yeah, my bitrate went a little nutso there for a second. I apologize. I got a feeling someone probably came home. That seems to be what happens. Every time someone comes home, their phone reconnects to the Wi-Fi, and it just, you know, makes things go screwy for a second. But it recovers pretty quickly. So, yeah, I can't complain that much. Yeah, okay. Beans are nutritious. There's no problem.
結構おいしいのよ。
Oh, there it goes again. What the hell is going on today?
どれどれ。
Hey, you! Don't just start eating my food.
確かに美味しいけど、これって缶詰だよね。
Well, the beans and tomatoes, yeah.
私、缶詰も大好きなのよさ。
She's eating my lunch. Look, stop eating it already. This is all I've got.
缶詰といえば、昔から不思議に思ってることがあるのよさ。みかんの缶詰ってどうやってあんなに綺麗に皮を剥いてるの？
They don't. They melt the skim off with acid and alkali.
なんか体に悪そう。
Oh, 100%! Processed food is terrible for you! Don't worry, the chemicals are neutralized and they wash the fruit with water after. It's perfectly safe.
だったら安心なのよさ。
Stop eating the food, Machina! Hey, you! Girl's already halfway through my lunch.
ごめん、お詫びにさ、私たちのお弁当を分けてあげるからね。
It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not desperate enough to start stealing other people's food.
まあまあ、いっぱいあるんだから遠慮しないでいいのよ。ほら、じゃーんと。
With that exclamation, Amane brings out a huge wrapped lunch. Looks like she's actually got a number of boxes stacked on top of each other.
ほーら見てごらんなさい。これが食の彩りというものよ。
Opening the lid, she reveals a box packed with a rich variety of vividly colored side dishes, practically indistinguishable from a delivery lunch from some well-established restaurant. I see. No wonder the neighborhood calls this place the Money Sink Academy. Pretty luxurious for a school lunch.
ん？これ学校の仕出し弁当じゃないわよ。私の自作。
Seriously?
言ってなかったっけ？私の実家ってね、神田で京料理の料亭やってんだよ。
I don't think you have ever mentioned that. Or you did, and it's just been so long I forgot. Kyoto food in a district of Tokyo?
うちとこのお母はんは京都の老舗料亭の娘やし、お父はんは神田の料理人なんよ。
Yeah, now she's talking differently. No kidding. So that's where Amane's infrequent lapses into that weird Kansai accent come from. And come to think of it, the short temper, vaguely masculine side of her personality makes a lot more sense knowing that her father's from a blue-collar neighborhood like Kanda.
あまねってばすっごいお料理上手なのよ。お肉が嫌いだからあんましお肉料理は作ってくれないけど。
Oh, she's a
とっても美味しいのよさ。
oh, she's a fan of meat, just not the kind you eat normally. If her interactions with us so far are any indication. You don't eat meat, Amane? Now that she mentions it, I don't see much in the way of meat dishes inside this box. Bit of a surprise. I had you down as a carnivore for sure.
いやー、別にお肉を食べないわけじゃないし、料理もするけど、ほらね、お肉ばっかり食べてこれ以上大きくなってもあれかなーってさ。
Huh? What? Your breasts getting too heavy?
身長よ。
Ah. Well, I guess you can't exactly shed inches the way you can pounds. Of course, cutting back on meat now isn't going to make Amane any less imposingly tall. That said, if she keeps a careful eye on her diet, it might help maintain the status quo. Bit of a reactionary approach, considering she's already pretty damn tall, but I guess that's just your typical passive Japanese mindset at work. As JB once told me, there aren't many Japanese who go to the dentist before their teeth start to hurt.
やっぱり男の子はお肉がいいよね。今度また作ってくるから、今日はこれで我慢してよ。
I mean, I like a good steak. I'm not a huge fan of meat myself. More importantly, I'll take care of my own food expenses. You don't have to worry about my tastes.
毎日マキナの分も用意してるし、今さら一人分ぐらい増えてもどうってことないから遠慮しないでいいんだよ。
Why are you so determined to stick your nose into my eating habits? Because she's your big sister now, that's why. I actually made that pretty clear.
だって弟だし。
There you go. What?
だってお兄ちゃんだし。
Yeah, you are calling me Oni-chan. What?
イエーイ。
I don't get it. In other words, they just want to play house? Or maybe somebody, say the principal, ordered them to become friends with Kazumi-kun for some reason? Either way, I'd prefer to maintain some distance. I can't be as casual about this as a normal student might be. I have too many things I'd like to keep to myself. Like your job as clearly a goddamn assassin.
だいたいさ、その若さでお昼がおにぎりと豆だけってひもじくないの？
I'm used to simple food.
そう、それ。その、いじめられるのには慣れているみたいなのもなんか悲しいじゃん。今までどんな食事をしてきたのよ。
Beans and rice. That's what he's been eating. Beans and fucking rice. Well, I don't know. Nothing special. When I was a young kid, I may not have gotten much in the way of luxury, but I ate normal meals. My current emphasis on low-effort, nutritious food is the product of the way they did things at my previous school. I.e., like kind of a military boot camp where they just make stuff that gives you everything you need. Doesn't taste good, but it gives you everything you need. Good old rations. I've had meal-ready kits and things. MREs. Meals ready to eat. You just get those plastic packages, open them up, you can eat them right out of the packages right away, or if you have it available, you can boil them so they're warm. Don't get the cheese omelet. Do not get the cheese omelet from an MRE pack. That's just... It looks legitimately like plastic. Pardon my French, but at that place, the principle was eat fast, shit fast. In the morning, we were kicked out of bed at 6 a.m. sharp for roll call, exercise, and running. And once all that was done, everyone made double time to the mess hall for breakfast. The way the schedule worked out, we never had more than a few minutes to eat that meal. Anyone who took their time would get a dressing down from one of the seniors. So everybody stuffed whatever food they could grab into their mouth and forced it down their throats as fast as possible. Lunch was slightly different, in that the sheer amount of food they gave us became a challenge. The piles of meat and vegetables would have been hard enough to handle alone, but they'd throw in a heaping bowl of rice as well. We were expected to cram all of that into our stomachs in about 10 minutes, washing it down with miso soup. Naturally, we weren't allowed to leave a scrap of food on our plates. vomit it up, and they tell you to push it all back down again. In other words, the taste was not exactly the first thing on our minds. I never enjoyed eating that much in the first place, so once my meals became outright painful, approaching food in a purely business-like fashion felt like a natural response. Nothing but rice and beans for lunch might seem sad to Amane. I'm not fighting my friends for a can of food, and I've even got fruit for dessert. By my standards, this is a high-class, elegant meal. God damn, dude, that is pretty fucking sad.
だいたいさ、その食べなきゃいけないから食べるみたいな顔、なんとかならないの?
If my face is putting you off your food, I suggest you don't look at it.
もう可愛くないな。綺麗なお姉さんがお弁当を作ってあげるって言ってるんだから、素直にありがとうって言っておきなさいよ。何よ。
Nothing. Yeah, you're right about this one. Sorry.
何？急に素直になったな。気持ち悪い。
Well, can't hurt to play along once in a while. To tell the truth, I had had a similar discussion in the past with another pushy woman. It ended up turning into an outright fight. A certain busybody German had this habit of coming to the mountain cabin where I lived with my master, mainly to subject us both to her shrill nagging sessions. She'd barge in, clean up without even asking permission, make food nobody asked for, then leave just as quickly. I think the woman must have gotten some sick pleasure out of it. One day in particular, I got pretty indignant when she put away some book I was in the middle of reading. I ended up firing off the line, "You're not my damn mom," with predictably unpleasant results. While it wasn't exactly the first time we'd fought, and it's true I found her constant meddling annoying, so I honestly told her as much. Serious mistake. The woman in question, already a full-grown adult, spat out the supremely childish words, "Fine, see if I care." And then, of all things, she broke down in tears, leaving me in a complete bewildered panic. Since that disastrous experience, I've learned a lot about how to handle women. The first lesson? Knowing when to back down is crucial. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna be right back because I need to use the bathroom. And then I'm probably gonna come back with a little surprise, so, be right back, y'all. Sit tight and enjoy this wonderful music. And I'm back. I was gonna bring the dogs in, but they're outside right now. They literally went outside right as I went to the bathroom, so... Maybe when I end stream, I'll bring the pups out just so everyone can see them again, because who doesn't love dogs? And someone please remind me, because I did say yesterday I would pause stream so I can go and eat something, and I did not do that until after stream. So someone please call me out on that next time. Don't resist a woman's kindness. When a woman gets worked up, words won't get through to her. Okay, we're starting to get a little bad again. And the most troublesome lesson of all, women of the busybody type, remember the smallest grudges through all eternity. Oh my fucking god. I'm happy you're willing to make lunch for me, but don't feel like you have to do it every day. I'd appreciate it when you have the time.
ごめん。さ、別に私、親切な押し売りをするつもりとかじゃなくて、なんていうか。
I know your intentions were good, Amane. I don't have a reason to refuse that would satisfy her. Not one I can bring up here, at least. Anyway, I'm not looking to make the atmosphere in the classroom awkward over something like this. As for Amane, I don't know how she interpreted my sudden change of tune, but... She sounds downright contrite about her aggressiveness. We're both being mature about things all of a sudden. Guess the two of us are still capable of being reasonable with each other. Seems like a good sign.
とにかくお弁当にしようよ。私お腹が空いたのよさ。
I'm hungry, hombre! Okay, Machina is great just great. She's great as like the young, energetic one. She's perfect that way. Oh my god. Well, because it's a window capture, you can see that my friend Nichols is playing a game now. I don't know why this is not considered a game. So yeah, you got to see that. Nothing I can do about it, unfortunately, unless I want to turn Steam off. But if I turn Steam off, I can't play the game. If I can't play the game, I can't stream it. So you see the pickle on that.
あんたユージのおかず全部食べちゃったじゃないの。
Machina ate my beans.
もういつの間に誰だ。
いや、お前だろ。
Well, a healthy appetite is a good thing.
そんなこと言ってると、おにぎりもリンゴも全部食べられちゃうわよ。
リンゴはイチゴの次に好きなのよさ。ほほう、こいつはとっても美味しそうなのよさ。
Oh my god.
あんた今朝リンゴ食べてきたでしょうが、意地汚いことしないの。
I don't really mind giving her the apple, but I thought you said Machina didn't have that big of an appetite.
まあ、なんというか食事のバランスが悪いのよね、この子。食べない時には全然食べないし、食べる時には人の3倍くらい食べちゃうのよ。
Ooh, not the greatest thing. Sounds like a bit of an exaggeration. I drop my hand on Makina's head with a thump. Where would the kid be storing all of that in this tiny body?
私もそう思うけど、実際食べるんだもの。ご飯食べた直後だってのに、お腹空いたって言い出したりしてさ。
まあそんな日もあるさ。
I mean, that's true, I guess.
ねえよ。
Okay, never mind, shut down. Strange. Maybe she works like a mole or a rhino? Inefficient at absorbing energy from her food, so she has to keep stuffing herself or she'll starve to death? Do rhinos constantly eat? Like, is that just a thing? They just non-stop eat? I know a hummingbird has to eat, like, every day, or else it'll literally starve to death because just flapping its wings burns through so much energy. That I know. That much. A hummingbird has to eat and find nectar or it will die within, like, I think a few hours or something. It just burns through so many calories so fast.
「話してると時間なくなっちゃうよ。とにかくお弁当にしよう。マキナ、手伝って。
For a second, I thought I saw a shadow fall across Amane's face, but she and Makina quickly get to work. They drag nearby desks and chairs up to mine, creating one large island.
大したもんじゃないけどさ、遠慮しないで食べて。
Amane pushes one of the stacked lunch boxes at me. Inside, there's deep-fried tofu covered with red bean paste, accented with thinly sliced boiled daikon radish. Not to mention broccoli with sesame sauce, fried burdock root, Kyoto-style grilled mackerel, and chicken meatloaf. Jesus Christ. Together, they make an amazingly well-balanced and elaborate meal. Holding back at this point would be downright rude. I thank her for the food and extend my chopsticks to the sliced daikon radish. Amane's cooking is somewhat light on the seasoning. I'd noticed as much before when I had dinner in her room, but... to my tongue, used to preservatives and artificial coloring, her food seems extremely gentle. Probably because I haven't eaten real home cooking in a long time. It tastes even better than I'd expected. Delicious.
なんて？
Amane, you really are an excellent cook.
だから何度も言ってるのよさ。アマネーは上手だよって。
まあ、料理屋の娘だしね。っていうかさ、この前だって私の手料理食べたじゃん。
Yeah, true. The dinner in her room was a simple stew, and the main ingredients were just some off-the-shelf fish products, so there weren't really any real surprises. But this meal has the vaguely nostalgic essence of home cooking. The taste calls up faded memories of the meals my mother served me. Honestly, it's a bit of an emotional jolt. That's because she sources the best ingredients from all the men in town, Jesus Christ. Hey, Brozard, how's it going? Oh, don't worry, there's still plenty of that. There's still plenty of this game's writing you missed earlier. Like, why do you don't eat any more meat? Afraid your tits are gonna get too big? And then good old Yuji, after carrying Amane to the infirmary, is like, isn't anyone worried about... Shouldn't she be worried about being alone in the infirmary with a boy? The infirmary that also has beds, and she has no way of walking on her own? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with this game? Yeah, Amane managed to sprain her ankle by punching a volleyball back and forth between herself and Michiru, who was hitting it with a baseball bat. So she twisted her ankle because, yeah, when you throw punches, your ankle's the thing that's gonna get hurt.
うちの母親がね、アホでもおへちゃでもかましまへんけど、料理だけは覚えとかなあきまへんえってさ。
Don't care if you turn out stupid or plain-faced, but you're gonna learn to make food.
子供の頃から料理はよく教わってたのよね。
お兄ちゃん、私が食べさせてあげる。卵がいい？はい。
Please don't feed me. No, I'll feed myself. Thanks.
ほれ。
Machina, stop. Even eating with others like this is a concession on my part. This is going way past ticklish and into seriously awkward territory. Machina thrust the omelet toward my nose with a clumsy grip on her chopsticks. I instinctively pull back and turn a frank scowl in Amane's direction. Hey, Amane. Do something about this girl. Or so my glance was intended to convey. But instead, Amane bites her lower lip lightly, with an irrepressible smile spread across her face. Jesus Christ. Grabbing a Kinpira burdock root with her chopsticks, she presses it toward my face, which I turned away from Machina's attack. Oh my god. They're feeding us.
はい。
Brutus? Et tu, Brute? Or I guess in this case, et tu, Amane? Brutus! Et tu?
こんなに可愛い女の子が両手に花状態であんだよ。王様待遇じゃん。
God damn it.
そうなのよ。そろそろ空気読め。
That's my line. Caught between a rock and a hard place. Theoretically, I should gain distance, then suppress each target individually. Step 1, I need to take evasive action. Or I need a chance to take evasive action. I have to create some sort of distraction. Oh my god. Everyone in this room is now a potential weapon of last resort. My frantic gaze settles on Sakaki, sitting alone in silence, picking food from a catered lunch with her chopsticks. Sakaki! I'm begging you! As Sakaki glances towards us out of the corner of her eye, I send my desperate SOS with my gaze. I send her a desperate SOS with my gaze. Her own silent message follows. Please, don't think you're gonna drag me into this. A truly cold and heartless answer. A brief, please try to eat a little more silently from your mouth could save my life, and you abandon me? I've just witnessed with my own eyes the tragic moment. Long years trusting in a superpower's umbrella. Forbidden from developing a military, still shedding blood and sweat in defense of our nation. All come to naught. Oh my god. Sakaki! Sakaki, my friend and ally! In the end, I was nothing to you but a shield against the menace of Amane and Machina? A sacrifice to suffer in your place when the time came? Oh my god. Yeah, that's what, yeah, sure. The writing loses me sometimes. I don't think I'm paying attention too much. I don't know why. I get kind of lost. I'm trying to figure out the tone. I mean, that's just kind of how it goes the first time you read through something. No reason to despair, Kazuma Yuji. From the start, you were a mere pawn in the great game. A dog, kept alive on the whims of your masters. And you threw away the right to expect mercy from God a long time ago. Didn't you know as much? It's too late now to think of the national interest. All that's left to me is to embrace this moment of reckoning. Endure the unendurable. Suffer the unsufferable. Find the cool sincerity of still water. Oh, find the cool sincerity of still water, okay. Ugh, God, I'm butchering this, I know it. What?
こういうさ、私の押し付けがましい仲良しごっこに付き合うのって正直しんどいと思うし、そっとしておいてほしいとか鬱陶しいって思うかもしれない。
Is this the reverse psychology she's using on us?
でもさ、私はこういうやり方しかできないし、他の方法が思いつかないのよ。ユージの過去に何があったかなんて知らないし、知ったところで何もしてあげられない。ましてや同情するつもりもない。されるだけ惨めだって知ってるしね。これはさ、私が私を慰めるためにやってるエゴだから。悪いけど我慢しなさい。
Oh my god.
というか諦めて。分かったら、はい、口を開けて。
This Suo Amane woman is too clever at times. When she puts it like that, no matter how badly I want to escape the situation, there's no way I can bring myself to run away. That ruthless way she cuts off my path of retreat is nostalgic in a way. It reminds me of my big sister. Then again, compared to Kazuki, I guess Amane's methods are almost charming. As that thought passes through my head, the tension naturally drains from my body, and I let my mouth fall open. Nah. The kinpira she throws in my mouth has that same simple, light seasoning. The same taste of home.
おいしい?
Yeah. The food is good, to be sure. But what's with this stifling feeling? The reassuring taste of home cooking. The experience of eating with others. These are exactly the sort of things people associate with intimacy and happiness. But in counter-reaction to the peaceful atmosphere, a dark thought spreads through my mind. I shouldn't be sitting here. My chest feels tight. Drawing breath is uncomfortable. Are we allergic to radish? I'm off balance. I know exactly why. I've spent 1.5 years since my master's death keeping my distance from others. In that time, I've grown starved for this sort of contact. And I don't want to admit that to myself, because that means facing the question. Do I deserve an ordinary life? Oh, shit. Do I have the right to an everyday, routine existence, living for small moments of happiness?
いいんだよ。
Huh?
だから私の分も食べていいんだよ。
Yeah.
そうなのよ。男の子なんだからいっぱい食べてまるまる太らないとダメなのよさ。
Why do you want...
あ
Machina, don't tell me to get plump. You're not a fucking witch in the middle of the forest in a candy house. Look, I told you, I can feed myself. Got to get used to this sort of thing sooner or later. I want to believe that, but there's a part of me that can't. Even now, there's a nagging discomfort in the corner of my mind. There's always a side of me that accepts, and a side of me that denies. And in a fight, the side that denies always comes out on top. I guess that's the first thing I should try to fix about myself. Is there a reason I can't stay broken? An obvious question, but I think I'll leave it for another time. Oh, you gotta go? Nick, no problem. Thanks for coming by. I do appreciate it. I appreciate everyone if they can stick around for the entire stream or even just 10 minutes. Oh, that's fine. Just taking even that little bit of time out of your day to, you know, stop in, see how things are going, it does mean a lot. And actually,
セーブするわ。
speaking of... Do one more sound effect before you go? Go for it! Which one are you gonna choose?
Good morning, motherfuckers.
I love Coco's good morning. That's always a good one. Alright, let's hope that doesn't kill my stream. Perfect. Alright, is there anybody? No, there really isn't. Okay, that's fine. I'm actually gonna end it here as well, honestly, because this feels like I'm already about at the 2 hours I normally do, and I don't want to kind of start in the middle of something. Plus, I need to get food. I've not heard that slow down or at original speed. But what, the good morning motherfuckers? I've only heard that on Irony Sky stream. I just grabbed the whatever I could find on sound alerts, and that sounds like it's normal speed. Yeah, mine is original speed. Oh, that was hello, that's hello, motherfucker. That's what you're thinking of. This is good morning, motherfuckers. Let's see, can I find the clip on YouTube? So I can at least put it in there. Morning, motherfucker, Coco. Oh, now I'm just thinking about Kiryu Coco. Ohayo gozaimasu, motherfucker! Just thinking about Kiryu Coco is like, okay, you can have a song, but it can't be, you know, crass. The title can't be crass. Okay. I'll call it Weather Hackers. Alright, that sounds fine. Say Weather Hackers fast. Or very, very, way too cartoonily accented. She more or less got the song to be called Motherfuckers. She's an absolute goddamn treat. And it's sad she ended up having to stop. Unfortunately. Okay, can I possibly do this? Yeah, I'll go with that, and I'll change window capture. Nope, not that. I didn't want to close it out entirely. That's Streamlabs. No, of course not. I have to add a different window capture? There we go. That'll work. So I'm just gonna completely exit out of Grisaia. And we're gonna we're straight up gonna just end the day with just the shit posting dragon. Now, let me... God damn, that did not go well. Let's turn you back down. Perfect. Okay, what do I set my volumes to again? For YouTube's. Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna end it with the shitposting dragon. What? Why is it muted? Oh, because I muted the fucking tabs. I was looking at Twitch earlier. Okay. Alright.
Good morning, motherfuckers. Today's top news are the sheep up again in her own fucking stream by disconnecting over 60 times in one ass fucking show. What? YouTube censors?
Oh, I absolutely love Coco. So when I start playing Digimon Cyber Sleuth, you want to check them out. Bengineering. Okay. I'm okay with that. Let's... Twitchity twitch, twitchity twitch, ding ding. Bengineering. Let's see. Holy shit, that's a lot of people. Haven't started playing it, just chatting. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? And maybe it'll get over my anxiety of trying to rate someone bigger than me. Alright. Yeah, so I'll just send you all off to Bengineering then. You've all seen me play Digimon Cyber Sleuth, so now here's someone else playing Digimon Cyber Sleuth. So you more or less know what to expect from the game. So yeah, give them some love and whatnot, you know, all the usual. You can tell how often I rate people that aren't my, you know, direct friends. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching, commenting, and lurking. I do appreciate it a lot, as always. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 o'clock again for more Fruit of Grisaia. So I hope you guys have yourselves a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.